Now we're into blogging part 3, and really what we're going to talk about now is just how you organize these blogs, um, and what you do with them. So down the right hand side is really kind of your um, when you're creating a blog, basically your organizational standards and stuff like that. So let's scroll down and just look at a few things. Now there's categories. Categories are, I think, a really amazing idea, and I never really thought about this until I heard a speaker talk about how he uses his blog to really organize yourself. You can look at a blog as one of two and possibly both ways. One, you can see it as just simply an outreach. It's your ability to just share with other people what you're thinking. But again, what you want to be able to do is you could also use it as an organizational tool for yourself and for those people who you're communicating with. So you're going to organize your ideas. For instance, in the last video, I showed you how to create or how to embed a video and pictures and links into that. And if you don't want to have to remember where that video was located, you can just embed it right there and then organize it. So you have all your stuff put together, organized, and categorized so that someone who visits your blog is essentially, it's like visiting you and finding out about what you're thinking and what you're doing. So what you want to do, there's two ways to do that. And I would say here, categories is those general overall categories of the themes of your blog. So for instance, you may want to talk about, you know, professional learning as one of your blogs. So I'm going to take that and I'll add it. So now it's a category. What about another category? So for instance, you might also look at you may say you're going to have one on just your own personal reflections. Let's call it personal. So personal reflections might just be, your own ideas about things like that. And perhaps in your school you have a particular program that's running. Let's just call this homework ideas. So perhaps you have a homework club or something like that, and this is one of your categories. So now you've got 3 categories. And these will always sit here whenever you create a new blog. So you could say that this one is about professional learning, and that's my category, right? And then the other way to do that is you can put tags. Now what tags are used for, and what I would use it for, is really what's inside there. So if you're going to, if you want to find out all of your videos or things like that, so what you might want to do is put in here, video. And what that's going to say is you'll be able to search through your blog, or someone else will be able to search all of your blog posts by things that contain a video. You might also put picture, because you have a picture in there. So there might be a picture, you can add that. You might want to add something else, like for instance, there's a TED Talk in here. So you may want to add TED Talk as your tag, which means that anything that you use as a TED Talk is in there. So really the difference between categories is the overwhelming themes, the overall theme of your blog. And that will help you to organize your thoughts and ideas. And the tags really is more of a personal one that you or anyone visiting your blog can look at and say, I want to see everything that every TED Talk they've ever used, or anything with a video. Put those tags in there. And the good thing about, as you add those tags and you're creating more, you can just click down here, and what will happen here is it'll show you when you have more of them. These are the most used tags. So as you save this and publish this blog out, it'll list down here as those things, because what you want to do is make sure you're using the exact same one over and over again. And so if you put, for instance, TED Talks, next time it would be a different tag. And that way it will keep you organized. It'll make it so that it's really an organization for you. The other thing is that you can figure out how to link your Twitter account to the thing, to your account. And it will say here it's not connected. I'll show you in another video how to put your Twitter account in, and then everything you do, you can just push out as a Twitter account. So what I'm going to do is basically edit this or send it off now. So what we have here is, again, we have text, we have a link, a picture, the video of him talking. We've organized it into a category, and it's a professional learning category, and it's got some tags as well, video, picture, and TED Talk. Now let's see what that looks like. So you can do a few things here. This is our published section. You could save this as a draft. So for instance, if you're doing your blog and you get called away or you're not done it yet and you want to add something to it and you don't want to publish it, so you don't want anyone to see it, you can save it as a draft and it'll just sit there. And when you come back, you can come back right into it and start working away on it again. You can preview it. I've already shown you what you can do with that. And then you can publish it. Now remember what publish means. Publish means publish. It means as soon as you hit that button, it's going to be public and everyone can see it. So let's just quickly do this and say publish it. And then it'll take a second and then it will show you what your blog looks like now. So you've published your first post and this is what it looks like. So we can just close this part because this is your, we'll have that there. And there it is. So there's your post. Now let's just close this so we can get a sense of things. And you'll see here we've got where you've tagged it. It's got pictures, TED Talks, and right now here it is. And what we have here, you'll see here posted by Wetzelem. That's me in professional learning. That's the category, and you can see here the tags are listed here. So there's picture, TED Talk, video. So what you would be able to do as you get more and more of these posts, someone could click on picture and see all of the posts. Let's just click on it. And then you'll be able to see it. And it'll take you to the post that has that. And it's the only one that's there. So there's your page, right? You've published. And now you have a title, Creativity in Schools. You have what the category is. You have a link that will take you to somewhere else. Let's just click on that so you can see where it'll go. It'll actually bring you to a new page, to TED. And you've got a picture, you've got a video that plays right in your own page. And really, it didn't take you that long to figure out how to do it. And this is all organized now so that you're ready to go. You're blogging.